Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo. Welcome back to Fallout 4, and welcome to a custom weapon spotlight. So we're going to be taking a look at my very own customized and modified 10mm semi-automatic pistol. Really just going to be doing a lot of these different builds moving into the future. Pistols that, I'm sorry, not just pistols, but other weapons that I've put together, different modifications that I feel really work well, sharing them with you guys so you can get some ideas and thoughts about how to go about building your own modified weapons. The pistol we're highlighting today is called the Goop Gun. At least that's what I've called it. It's a legendary-based 10mm semi-automatic pistol that is pretty much maxed out. Now, outside of the fact that this is a legendary pistol and I have the ability to turn enemies into goo, it also adds 10 points of energy damage. This build that I'm going to show you guys will work on just any 10mm pistol. Obviously, the whole idea of it being a goop gun, because it turns people into goo, that I've self-named it, is just an extra added bonus benefit to the weapon that frankly is already really outstanding. 10mm pistols as a whole, to me, are a great early game weapon, and even now at the 34-hour mark, I'm, still using them because they're really effective in certain situations. The ammo is affordable, and it's also pretty abundant when compared to most other ammunition types. In order to build this version of the pistol, you are going to need Gun Nut Rank 2 for all of the modifications that I have made. That's actually not that high. And a lot of you who are using weapons, pistols, or whatever it may be, probably have taken Gun Nut early on for the sake of those modifications. Now, I run Gunslinger. I'm actually like rank 3 Gunslinger, so I have a lot of huge bonuses to using semi-automatic pistols. And honestly, if you're interested in running the Gunslinger perk, then this specific weapon build is going to be super dope for you. So let's take a look at it. We're running the Advanced Receiver, which is the highest possible damage receiver you can have for a semi-automatic pistol. It's going to give you insane trigger sensitivity, meaning that your rate of fire is insane. Like, this thing shoots so freaking fast. It makes it super great for those close quarter situations. Outside of that, you can just do a ton of DPS. Really kills it. I love the Advanced Receiver on that thing. Late ported barrel, just the best possible barrel option. You're going to have great hip fire and recoil control. Go with that immediately. Same thing goes with the sharpshooter grip. I mean, honestly, with the grips, it's just a matter of moving down the line. You have standard, comfort, and then sharpshooter is going to be the best possible grip option that you can have. I definitely recommend going with that. Again, you're going to have better recoil and hip fire accuracy. We're running the large quick eject magazine. This is going to give us 24 rounds that can be reloaded lightning fast, which is exactly what you want as a gunslinger when you're using pistols in those close quarter situations. The sight options are a little bit more personal preference. You definitely want to step away from the standard sight and start to get the increased accuracy bonus from all of the other sight options. But really, for me, it's between the glow sight and the 2 reflex sights. Obviously, you get a little bit more accuracy with the reflex sight. We're looking at 76, and the weapon also has a little bit more value. But in the situations where I deploy this pistol, I'm doing a lot of rapid fire work, and I found that the reflex sight, the housing around it, is a little bit in the way. It's a little bit distracting when firing very quickly, so I found that the glow sights are like the only option for me. The recon scope is a little bit crazy. The idea of actually having a scope on a pistol like this that you're going to be firing insanely fast. Player preference. I personally didn't like it. It was cool, but I didn't like it. And a lot of that has to do with the way that scopes are handled inside of Fallout 4. They're not 3D scopes. They take up your entire screen. They black it out. There's this transition into the scope itself. I wouldn't really recommend it. If you want to do a fun little pistol build, go ahead. This thing just doesn't hit that hard to warrant a scope. Again, it's more about smaller amounts of damage over a larger amount of time to increase the DPS rather than just 1 or 2 really high damage shots. So you're going to want to avoid the recon scope, run reflex or glow sight in most situations. Glow sight has been the way for me. Last and definitely not least is our muzzle options here. Now, I switch between compensator and suppressor. Right now, to be honest, my character isn't fitted out to have like stealth be a big part of my playstyle. I don't really see any added bonuses to playing stealthily. I'm looking to change that moving into the future with my character build, but right now, early game, I've been running a lot of the compensator. That being said, the loss in accuracy and range for a pistol, when switching to the suppressor, isn't that great from the compensator. So we've got 134 range with the compensator and 112 with the suppressor. You will notice a significant drop in headshot critical chance inside of VATS, but honestly, even again without a lot of stealth perks, the added bonus and benefit of having a suppressor in certain situations cannot be ignored. I really love having the suppressor when I'm dealing with ghouls. Ghouls are a pain in the butt, and the more you aggro, the harder your day or your night's going to be. So having the suppressor, being able to 2 to 3 shot most of the ghouls, you know, body shots, and make sure that their friends don't really know what's going on, is a great bonus. And really, the pistol is one of the #1 tools I use when dealing with low tier ghouls. You know, ghouls that aren't really on the edges of the map. They're going to be a little bit more low health. They're easy to clean up and kill. You'll see that in some of the footage here. The suppressor just makes it a really nice addition to the weapon. So there it is, that's my Goop Gun. Again, you guys can make the same build obviously with any other legendary 10mm pistol, or even with the stock 10mm pistol. If you're someone who's looking to get into firearms, you're probably running Gun Nut Rank 2 as soon as you possibly can. I think this pistol is a great addition. It's really pulled me through a lot of the early game, the first like 20 hours. And well beyond that now, this pistol has been a really great friend. It's been like my #1 sidearm. And it crushes, man. It absolutely crushes. I love this thing to death, especially with those gunslinger benefits that I have running. Even super mutants can't run away from the rapid fire capabilities of my Goop Gun. Now, in terms of taking pistols into more high damage situations, you're gonna want to be cautious. I've dropped some Yao Guai with this thing, but you know, every enemy in different areas of the map has a different amount of health, so you're going to want to prepare and utilize your equipment situationally. That being said, guys, there is my custom 10mm pistol, the Goop Gun. Yeah, I strongly recommend this sort of mod setup with any 10mm pistol that you have. Like I said, I run semi-automatic. I don't have any perks that benefit automatic pistols for me, so semi-automatic's been the way to go. And the fact that I can fire this so quick, I really don't ever see the point in increasing this to an automatic pistol, even if I did have those automatic weapon bonuses, like, you know, in Commando and things of that nature. If you guys have your very own custom 10mm pistol that you'd like to share, let me know how you have it currently equipped down in the comments section below. Feel free to let me know what situations you use it in, how good has it been to you, and you know, just is it something that you look forward to using well into the future? Now, I'm going to be doing more of these moving forward, guys. I'm going to be taking a look at all of the weapons that I have customized in my inventory right now that are spec'd out for a certain scenario or situation. And of course, as I continue to play Fallout, I'm sure I'll be stumbling upon even more weapons that I will modify and customize for specific situations that I'll be more than happy to share for you. So this series is something that's going to be around well into the future. Get on out there, guys. Modify and craft your own weapons. Use them to kill some enemies of your very own. Name it. Claim it, make it your very own custom weapon inside of Fallout 4, and I will very much see you in the next one.
Cannot find the way, just listen for my song. I love